But I think we're going to get the best guy, Jeremy, here. And he did another book for us called Alibi that we got up at the booth. Which is, I think, what we showed you guys that you were like,
yeah, that's what pulled Russ and I. Sorry, I'm hogging this. You guys want to hear from Russ?
Yeah. Russ, you got another mic right there. Yeah, hogging.
Wait, Paradigm and Leading Man, right? And you might too? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff. But really great, you guys should. But yeah, Berserker is going to be the best of them. Lots of blood. Lots.
One thing I tell you guys, one thing that's interesting for me is whenever we deal with people that aren't really comic people first, like obviously these guys are filmmakers and TV people, I asked them, I said, well, what is sort of the plan with this in multimedia? And the response I got back from them is, hey, let's not put the cart before the horse. We want to make this a kick-ass comic first. So, which I thought was a great response, because a lot of times you'll see these properties get developed, and there'll be an issue put out, and it's a means to an end for some film or some TV thing. So I really respected that answer, and I think you're going to see a really good project, because they actually give a shit about what the comic looks like.
Yeah, a lot of people have been asking, and it's no bullshit. Like, Russ and Milo are involved every step of the way. They're copied in when all the art comes through and the scripts come through. Usually, you know, the feedback is either "I want more blood" or "Fuck yes, that's awesome."
I don't know. I sat in the same room that we're in now, you know, in the audience before when I was a little kid. My dad, I know I've said this before, my dad took me to comic shops, you know. So not to be able to give one book, which Russ and I brought in last year, and now having a second one, it's like, fuck, that's awesome. And third and fourth and fifth probably coming out too. We like to tell good stories, and there's no better platform than with comics.
Jeremy, do you want to talk at all about the kind of the approach you took when and kind of how we got you into this project?
Well, I got a call, and basically it was like, here's this germ of an idea, and I think you're going to like it. It's right up your alley. It's real world, but it's also a little bit fantastic with a lot of violence, and we're not going to ask you to pull back. Because one of the things that you run into whenever you draw a lot of comic books is you're constantly being asked, okay, look, you can't pull out that guy's spine. That's not cool. And these guys are like, can you pull out his spine? Can you do it twice?
There's almost like, I know you guys aren't going to be able to see us quite right now, but here's Ferris, and here's half of a guy's head. Just half. His tongue is out, and you can see skull at the same time. And that in the top corner is a head, and the guy's body is down there.
And I'm such a nice Midwestern boy.
That's a honor.
That's a honor. Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, Rick and I were talking about it. It's like, we sleep so well, and we just get all of it out on paper, and it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's the guys that draw the children's stuff you gotta watch out.
Yeah, exactly.
I hear Stephen King's a very nice dude.
Hey, do we want to take a couple questions?
Yeah, let's start with questions.
Who wants to ask questions?
I'm going to come down and we're going to do
pass
that.
around and then he's going to repeat.
Ask Milo a
you got a
question.
question, right?
Ask Milo a question,
Before we
Doug.
get to it, so what was it?
Actually, you guys did get to it.
Oh, okay. Question right there.
Yeah, you talk about Norse mythology.
Okay.
Hold on. Go ahead. I
So
can hear you.
the question is about Norse mythology.
Yes. Okay. Do you talk about the Norse gods at all?
Rick?
There won't be, you're not going to see a direct, you know, Odin or, you know, you're not going to have a direct reference, but it's all in there. It's all, for people who know the mythology, it'll be another layer that they'll get out of the book, but for people who